Let's make Menthya soup in huli today. So these are fenugreek leaves called Menthya soppu in Kannada. I have half onion chopped and I have tuvar dal cooked and also one tomato with that. And here I have the sambar powder made by mom. You can also use any sambar powder like MTR sambar powder. Heat oil in a pan. You can use any cooking oil, and if you would like to use ghee, you can use that also. So I have added mustard seeds, cumin seeds, turmeric powder and little asafoetida, which is called ingu in Kannada. Add onions when mustard seeds splutter. Never overheat the oil before putting the mustard seeds and cumin seeds, because if mustard seeds and cumin seeds burn, it really gets it spoils the taste. The onions are nicely roasted. They are roasted more than required. Let's add the fenugreek leaves. So you can see that how quickly the quantity looks reduced because any leafy vegetables, any greens we cook, it really cooks quickly and it doesn't count to much quantity. So this is like 2 bunches of green leaves I had shown. So now we will add a little salt and close the lid. I'm adding 1 spoon of salt. You can add it as per your taste. We will also add some water from the cooked dal we have. Instead of adding plain water for the vegetables or leaves to cook, it is good to add the water you have with the cooked dal. So I have added the water from the dal and let us wait for it to cook. I am taking the frozen grated coconut. Let's grind the coconut and this tomato. Sometimes I grind the dal also and sometimes I just skip it, so it becomes too thick if you grind the dal. So today I am not grinding this because it is nicely cooked. You can just mash it with a spoon like this. And we will add sambar powder. Let's add sambar powder to the cooking fenugreek. So sometimes it tastes better this way. So sometimes I add it on the vegetables, sometimes I add it into the grinding jar. Added little more dal water here because I couldn't just grind it with only coconut and tomato. This is ready now. Now this is cooking. See, when we put salt on the vegetables what we are cooking for sambar and then add the dal after it cooks a little bit, the vegetables would have absorbed required amount of salt, so that really tastes good instead of adding salt at the end. I have added the ground paste here. We can add little more water here and rinse the jar and add that to the sambar. So the good thing with South Indian food is we do use water and you don't have to waste the things, because you don't have to add you should not add more water or things like that, for especially for sambar and all. If we can add water. Let's add a little bella, called good in Hindi, jaggery. So not this much, so we will just add kind of maybe 1/8 of this. What I did is I just put it in the water and microwaved it. So now I have the jaggery solution. I will just add that to the sambar, and maybe I will just use the remaining. I will just put it in a bottle and add water and keep for for the next days, next 2-3 days, this much bella should be enough for my cooking. I am adding a little bit of maybe like half spoon of tamarind concentrate. You don't have to use this, like if you are getting plenty of fresh tamarind, you just soak it and use the tamarind juice, or you can even put 1 or 2 inches of tamarind directly while grinding. I have added the tamarind paste. So I am cooking this in New Jersey, America, and all these ingredients we get in Indian stores here. In fact, sometimes I feel like we get ingredients from all over India. So that way, you get plantains, you get banana leaves, you can, jackfruit, Kashmiri chili, and to make sarson ka saag, we get mustard greens. So anything from, Kanyakumari to Kashmir dishes you want to try out, you can do that. And even obviously other international cuisines we can try here. So that's it. We will bring it a boil, and I really don't add any more vaggarane or tadka after this, but if you really want, you can maybe heat a little bit of ghee and add some mustard seeds, some like red chili, and put it on that. Like if it is any special occasions, it would really taste great. Thanks for watching. So once the Menthya soppina huli or sambar is ready, you can enjoy it with rice. So don't use basmati rice, you can use some Sona Masuri rice for that. Try it out and let me know. Bye bye.